Welcome everyone. I'm Michal Griks from Tantra Movement.
I'm Trisha Croft from Light of Lemuria.
So today we will speak about use it, don't lose it method, spiritual aspects of it, 49-day challenge, and benefits on relationship, on spirituality, on creativity, on our health. So, we will remind you basically how to do use it, don't lose it method. So, we will focus now on the basics. First important thing, what we do differently in Tantra, we let the woman decide about turning foreplay into the intercourse, and the main benefit from it is her yoni would be ready, juicy, open for it, so it would be healing, opening, rebuilding the trust experience as with yoni massage instead of sometimes traumatizing experience. So always give enough foreplay to the woman. So then when the intercourse will start, excitement goes quickly up, but in Tantra we do this sublimation method, use it, don't lose it, what contains three parts, the PC muscle, the breath, and visualization. So the PC muscle is the muscle what we use to stop peeing. When we tie the PC muscle, we shut the energy up, and when we train the PC muscle for a longer time, the muscle is stronger, so shutting up the energy is much stronger, so all the method is stronger. So we advise you to train for 1 month to keep it strong. You do it by starting with 30 squeezes per approach and do it 3 times a day. Then you add every day 10 to each approach till you do 3 times per 100, 300 per day. Altogether less than 5 minutes, 300 squeezes. So when after 1 month you repeat this training, your muscle is strong. You don't have to do it every day, but now and again you do it to maintain the training. So with the PC muscle you shut the energy up, with the breath you suck the energy up, and with the breath it's important to notice that it's like gas pedal in the car. So in the same way how you can slow down your anger, your fear, in the same way you can slow down with your breath, your excitement. So you are more in control and you spread more energy from your genitals to your body, so it's not accumulating all here and get ready to explode. So with the breath you suck the energy up, and then you have visualization. You can imagine how you like a green light ball. You may imagine as a golden light, liquid, anything you feel. You may feel actually the energy in your body. So now all together, before the point of no return, one of us is giving the sign that I'm edging, and that person who is edging do the method. This is the most essential. So with the breath in, you tie the PC muscle. Imagine the energy goes from your genitals on the back of your spine to the level of the heart. Then with the breath out, relaxing the PC muscle back to the genitals. Breathe in, tightening the PC muscle up to the heart. Breathe out, relaxing the PC muscle back to the genitals. Breathe in, up to the heart. Breathe out, relaxing the PC muscle back to the genitals. And you do maybe 4, 5 of those cycles, maybe 7, till you feel safe. In this way, this too much energy, what was ready to explode and get lost through the ejaculation or to the clitoral orgasm, you brought to the heart, so you are more loving, more connected with your partner, and what most important, you are far away from the point of no return, so you can continue with penetration or with the massage if you do the massage till again one of you feel close to the point of no return. Give the sign, better too early than too late. If it's too late, it's game over, so better to be careful. And you continue like this. In this way, you can see that after second, third time, you are much higher on the ecstasy level than in typical sex. The time is passing by. Usually the woman is very happy about it, so the man is also very happy about it. So yes. So that's the physicality of it. So today we will focus more on the spiritual aspects, benefits, what it gives us.
So let's talk about tantric massage and what it means for men to experience a tantric massage. And like we were saying yesterday, the tantric massage is completely different to an erotic massage. The erotic massage is all about a happy ending. The man will lose his energy through ejaculation, where the tantric massage, it is there to initiate our men. Most men that come for a tantric massage are ready for something different. They know there's something more. They know they can easily go to an erotic massage. Usually with the tantric massage, they go for a tantric massage, they're ready for the tantric path. Or maybe they're curious to see what they can do with their body. They want to experience maybe different types of orgasms. Like we were saying, there's over 11 different types of orgasms that a man, probably even more. I'm adding them to my list. But so the men that come for a massage, they're curious about something different, about sacred sexuality. Also they're coming also to, I would say probably 70% of my clients from men have had a lot of sexual trauma. Believe it or not, us women, we think, oh, we're all, we've had so much. It astounds me in life. Like I said yesterday, 99.9% of the population are fucked up sexually. And I want to say it's not just the females, it's the males. They have so much hurt, pain, and sexual shadows, trauma, guilt, the whole works. So a tantric massage is for us women, or maybe men who's doing the tantric massage for men, is to initiate the man. And so in doing that, we're teaching them how to connect and marry their sexuality with their heart, so the man can lead. And like I was saying yesterday, in Egyptian Tantra we call it the backbone, the Djed pillar, or the backbone of Osiris, is to bring that energy up to the heart. So we want our men to start to experience the multi-dimensional reality, and also be multi-orgasmic men, to experience different sensations and full potential of what he has in his body. So for me, a tantric massage, when I give a tantric massage, it is so sacred. For me, I'm very passionate about making every man in this world tantric, and showing them that there's so much more than just ejaculation. Because when you have a look at it, when we really have a look at it, the ejaculation, the orgasms are split seconds apart. They're actually not combined at all. They're actually separate. So we teach the man how to have different types of orgasms. So over 11 different types of orgasms. So we're going to teach you that today. what type of orgasm you can have. But of course, if you have an ejaculation, just like the female, if you have a clitoris orgasm, you're not going to be able to experience these other orgasms. So in Tantra and the Tantric massage, it goes for 3 hours. It's a long, long massage. But we're going to get them so excited where they're riding that wave. And we get to that point Michal was saying of when we're edging to about 70%. Where as women, we're like these magicians. We're getting them, we're sort of making them ride that wave on the edge. We don't want them to go over, and we don't want them to go too under, but we're keeping them on high arousal all the time and watching them. And every time they're getting on high arousal, all their erotic zones start to open up so they can have a perineum orgasm. They can have $1 million point orgasm, a nipple orgasm, a full body orgasm. There's so many. And with those orgasms, the tantric orgasm, you'll never lose that energy. It'll keep going and going and going. Just like the women yesterday, we experienced these multiple orgasms. The G-spot, it just kept going and going and going. And the same as the man. So this is, for me, I'm very passionate with a tantric massage for men because it changes their life. It completely changes their life. And I've watched a lot of men come for maybe the pre-ejaculation. So premature ejaculation, thank you. And a tantric massage definitely helps. I've seen men go from 3 seconds ejaculation to an hour and a half non-ejaculation. So it's so also too, it helps a man with his stamina, with being more connected to his partner, to his world, to his heart. So there's so many aspects. We're going to go through every aspect.
Yeah, any issues, it may help erectional dysfunctions, any impotence issues, as much there is energy, life force. With Tantra, with this method, we can influence it in very positive way. So one of the main intention is to give you experience. I can talk to you hours about how better choice is to avoid the ejaculation, but I remember myself, and if someone will tell me that I have to avoid my 5 seconds best in my life, then I will think like 10. So that's how we work. However, I was thankful to experience Tantra, and then I exactly experienced like, wow, there is much more. So if from the average 7 minutes of penetration, we may have sometimes 40 minutes, 1 hour of today experience of just Lingam massage, plus 1 hour, 1.5 hour of full body massage. Then this experience, sometimes much higher than just typical sex, speaks to us much stronger than me talking hours, you reading books. So one of the main intention of giving the Lingam massage in tantric way, it's to give that experience, to motivate the man, to show that there is a lot of fastness. So thankful this that you experience longer time of feeling on high ecstasy without need for ejaculation, without losing the energy. You you climb higher and higher on ecstasy levels. So you feel, afterwards you are feeling energized, and as a woman yesterday, with given enough time, you may start to feel open up for other types of orgasms, like we'll guide you to the perineum orgasm today. I wish many of you may experience the another tantric orgasm, perineum orgasm, when you don't lose the energy, when what naturally goes up, higher and higher, and you don't even need the use it, don't lose it method to stop yourself, because you don't lose the energy through that type of orgasm. And there are 8, 11 at least different types of orgasms to experience, to explore.
And look, we've been talking about Tantra. Tantra is all about coming back to the body. It's about, especially for men, we live in a society right now that men, or that patriarchal system that's against men and women, and boys don't cry, men shut down from their emotions, they have to be strong, they have to be the protectors, they have to give, they have to be all these things. A tantric massage is for the man to actually receive. So and it's really hard for a man to be able to receive, and so the man doesn't touch or anything like that. I always see in tantric massage, it's like they feel like they have to do something. It's like, no, just receive, you know. So this is what the tantric massage is all about. But we live in an epidemic at the moment where men are so cut off from their feelings in their heart, and this is one of my greatest passions, is to be able to help men. And I love this group because you guys have been so deep and so authentic and so sharing, you know, to bring this back home to Australia, and to really allow men to feel. That's what Tantra is bringing it to the heart, so the men can start to feel again, they can start to breathe and be their own masculine, not what fucking society puts on you. You have to be this, you have to walk a pit bull dog, or you have to dress a certain way with a coffee. No, it's to find your own masculinity, and I liked what Scott was saying as well about finding your sacred masculine, but also going into your dark masculine, which means that going into your dark masculine, a lot of men sort of avoid, because it means they have to face their fucking shadows. And it's scary. It means that you have to actually see what's going on within the body. And like I always say, the initiation for the man in Tantra is to be able to control this. Men are, their polarities, they're naturally open here. We know this in sex because it goes straight up. Okay, they're extended here. Women in our polarities, of course, we've got breasts, we're extended here. We're open more here.
In the heart.
In the heart. And the breasts as well. But, so for a man needs to be able to, like I said yesterday, they need to be able to control, unleash their beast. Most men are suppressed or cut off. They play maybe the father, the daddy role, or the good guy, or people pleasing type of energy. There's so much suppression here sexually. So we want to unleash the beast. That can be scary because it means power. It means actually facing your most powerful part of you. And the other one is to tame it, and not to suppress it, but to be able to, like I said, use that backbone and to be able to will that sexual energy. You know, for us, men are protectors. They are that protector energy, but when you're in that heart space, you you are a protector. You become the protector, not working on prey. You're not using. So when you unleash this beast, you know, you're not running on these desires or running on all these sexual shadows. You're bringing it into the heart. You become the protector for the feminine, and you don't become the predator, which you're hunting for the prey. You're actually going into prey. Yeah.
So another aspect of liberating during the tantric massage is to give the man space to relax, to not to have to be always on charge. We are conditioned to be always in action, always do something, and always be hard, and so on and so on. When you make love for hours, and when you experience today the Lingam massage for 40 minutes, 1 hour, then you may realize that you can be much higher on ecstasy levels than in typical sex, while your lingam is soft and doesn't have to be hard. You doesn't have to do something, do actions, be in charge. You just can relax and allow yourself to receive. This that you sublimate, sometimes you bring the energy too much to the heart, so you may feel ecstasy like we did during the Tantra Kriya yoga breath in the higher chakras, while we didn't have even erection sometimes, you know, like so you may feel that today, and this experience to feel that not only in your genitals, but not only in your action, but also in your relaxation, that's also open you up for sometimes your feminine side, what we as a man very often are not allowed to even experience, part of us what is always with us, but sometimes not allowed to be there, as with emotion, but also as a receiving part.
And so that's a good point, because it's a 3-hour massage, and of course the man is going to go through hard cock, soft cock. He's going to be riding that wave, and there's a lot of thoughts going on in his mind too with the tantric massage. And we want you to just to be able to allow yourself, that's what I mean by allowing yourself to receive. Because like Michal said, you always have to not perform, but you always have to be hard, you have to be this, you have to be that, especially in sex. This is all about receiving. You can have an orgasm on a soft cock. You can feel so much pleasure on a soft cock. Trust me, if also too, women, we have this tendency, and we're conditioned as well, that if our man is hard, we're doing our job. We're doing our job. And if he's ejaculated, we're like, I've done my job. Tantra is completely opposite. Completely opposite. We don't want our men to ejaculate, because they disconnect from here. They disconnect their sex to their spirituality. We want our men, we want to teach our men to be spiritually activated. So as women, and I've seen this especially with a lot of couples, sometimes when the man is not hard, they'll be in tears, like, oh my God, I'm not doing the right thing, or like, oh my God. No. So we as women need to get that out of our condition as well, and allow the man to just be what it is. And that can be, and so it takes the pressure off the man as well. It takes a lot of pressure just for him to be. So notice, men, as well, when you are having that massage, you may have those thought forms, oh shit, I have to be harder, I'm soft, oh my God, what's going on? Just allow your body to receive. And like I said, you can have so much pleasure on a soft cock. and trust me, women too, sometimes when we're being penetrated, sometimes when it's really hard, we miss, like yesterday we enjoyed the G-spot, sometimes it misses the G-spot. So sometimes when they're a little bit soft or hard and they're just penetrating, it actually is penetrating the G-spot. So I advise you women too to play with that. I mean, in a couple setting, of course, to feel that with the lingam. Yeah. Yeah.
So yes, there are many aspects. So let's continue connecting with the massage, and then we will speak also about the spiritual aspect of sublimation, use it, don't lose it. So with the liberation for the woman, especially today with the setup, I always say, like when there are more than one woman massage in one place, you already create the sacred sexuality sisterhood temple that you actually support each other in a liberation from shame, guilt, from fear of being burned on a stake for being too sexual, being too much, being too witchy, being yourself. So you may inspire each other in this liberation, see each other doing the same, going through the same process, and actually, yes, encourage each other in this liberation. You may go into this forbidden by the religions, by the conditionings, by the states, to depower the woman, especially into forbidden these archetypes of seducers. The woman used to be as a tantric priestess, encouraging, teaching, educating the man how to be the tantric man. So you could go into that. You could go into archetypes of slut, archetype of sacred whore, whatever you like. Just liberate yourself, free yourself. Also go into the archetype of your inner child. Go with the enthusiast. You got one of the best exciting toy you ever had in front of yourself today. You will play. You will teach. Trisha will teach you more than 20 different strokes. Usually we know only just one. So there is a lot to learn, to play with. Go into this inner child memories. Maybe when you got on your birthday your favorite Lego set, and you got the instruction, and you was enthusiastically creating something new from it, and you were looking for and enjoying it with full passion, with full focus, full presence. Go into that, play with it, go into this innocence of your inner child, because sexuality is super innocence. We play with our genitals, we masturbate when we are in the bellies even, and we continue when we are babies, but then we are taking the hands away. So now you go into the setup, like when you are in your sacred couple, when you are in the connection, liberate yourself from all this guilt, shame, what we don't need. Yes.
You want to go into the challenge?
So yes.
Yeah.
So we would like to share a lot spiritual aspects, what the use it, don't lose it, what the tantric massage also gives us by experiencing, by motivating us to, like, there is another part of sexuality that we know. So as we were saying, experiencing yesterday and we go today, so thankful that method, we are able to go into so-called wave orgasm. So you just climb, you avoiding the ejaculation, you avoid the clitoral orgasm, and you climb on higher waves of ecstasy, higher and higher, with the time passing by, and that's already like heaven. For me, that was for 5 years of my experience in Tantra, I didn't knew about any perineum orgasms, things like that. I was just happy that, hey, I can have that, yeah. And that was completely satisfying. Then actually then I start to discover the woman, it's more natural. You have G-spot stimulated while you have long enough love making, yes? You have all other points stimulated while there is penetration happening. You don't need to go for special points, it happens naturally. So yes, the woman just need enough time. So thankful that that we have that enough time, and if we man go for the perineum orgasm or the $1 million point orgasm on, or any other orgasm, then we experience this higher tantric orgasm where we don't need the method, use it, don't lose it, sublimation method. They just go naturally higher and higher, and we are overwhelmed by next wave is going higher even than the previous one, and it's like amazing. So all of those orgasms are nourishing us. Like yesterday, nobody want to go to sleep. Everybody stay awake till the late night. People are saying, hey, we didn't disturb it. No, of course not. We also not sleeping. So it's like, yes, that's Tantra. You feel uplifted, you feel energized, and you carry this energy through all your life. So it nourish all your chakras. We know from yoga, from other practices, how it's important to nourish our chakras, all endocrine system, all the glands, all the hormones we produce during the love making. We produce the energy, it's on the physical level, but love is even more powerful force. So on the love, when we look into each other's eyes, we stay, we are there not for the urges, but for also like the sacred desire, but like with the love, then it's just amplify, higher and higher. So yes, those orgasms are nourishing you, nourishing your people who use Tantra. They look younger, they feel younger, they feel more spiritual, they are more connected to each other, they're more connected to the nature. They choose to be more in the nature, they choose the way of life that is more connecting to them. They go to the more conscious parties where they dance, not just drink beer and look in the screen. So yes, this it's all thankful that we bring this to the heart, that we don't lose that, and so that's all spiritual aspects.
Well, this is tantric way of life, or tantric lovemaking. Our sexuality, it is our spirituality. There is no fucking difference. If you want to go on a spiritual path, you cannot bypass your sexuality. And most people in the spiritual community, God bless your soul, but a lot just want to go out of the body and have enlightenment and all these things. And yes, that's beautiful, but we forget that our spirituality, our humanness is also part of it. Our bringing that energy into our body, that's our birthright. That is our birthright. So our sexuality is our spirituality. There is no difference.
So yes, with that, it brings us to this experience that the heart is connected with the body, the spirit, creativity is connected with the heart and the body, and we are all part of one being, not one part fighting against each other or trying to dominate with each other. Um, in this way, like if we think about it, if we bring it to the heart, bring it to the love, then we recognize that one of the most beautiful act of love, but body act, create life, and only God create life according to most of the religions, and who we are during the sex. We create life, only that moment where we do the sex. So how this can be sinful, how this can be so.
Well, that's where we become gods and goddesses.
Yes. So we bring the sexuality into the spirituality, and spirituality into the sexuality. So thankful that method. We may feel all these different orgasms, and one of the most beautiful orgasms, what really brings very strong spiritual direction, it's the cosmic universal orgasm. When you do the master, the use it don't lose it method, you do the 49-day challenge, you are passionate love with your partner, and you are on the tantric path both, you may be blessed by that. And this orgasm brings you the beautiful belief, beautiful slogan with many religions, many teachings are sharing, that we are all one. It brings you into your real experience. This nirvana, this satori, samadhi feeling, that there is no duality, it brings you to real experience. This cosmic orgasm, first of all, it makes you feel that you are allness within yourself, and that's already big time. You can feel all your cells interacting with each other, all organs you can feel within yourself, how they function with each other. You can feel all aspects of yourself, like your feminine, your masculine, your active, your passive, your inner child. You may feel your animal self, you connected with your divine self. So you are you feel allness within yourself. But it goes even further. This beautiful sacred union, what we talk about in Tantra, in sacred sexuality. This connection, what also is called Maituna, that we feel as a partnership, as a oneness, that I can feel everything what my partner feels. When I touch Trisha, then I don't feel only me touching her. Actually, I can feel her being touched by me. I can feel everything what she feels. If she feels joy, if she feels bliss, love, gratitude towards me, I feel her bliss, everything what she feels. And the same, she may feel everything what I feel. And this strong union, this experience really connects us on a very deep level. It really bonds the relationship in higher dimensions. But it goes even further. This like beautiful slogan that we are all one, it becomes reality. We may feel connected so much with the nature. We can feel like breathing with the earth. We can feel like the waves are like pulsating blood in our veins. There is no separation. We can feel like the plants are like growing hairs on our head. So there is no duality. We feel one with the nature, we feel one with the divine, we feel one with the love, however you like to call it, God, Goddess. the God is part of us, the love is part of us, we are part of God, we are part of the divine. If we feel it one time, when we are blessed at least one time, this sets up for the very strong direction in our spirituality. We know, we are not believers anymore. We know this is truth. It would be very stupid if I want to hurt you because I know I'm hurting myself. So I would rather uplift you, I would rather make you happy. It's like, like imagine that for some reason I have anesthetic here in my arm. I will not hurt my arm without any strong reason. I love my arm, it's part of me, why I would hurt it? It would be silly, yes? So somehow by conditionings, maybe when we are born, where I don't know, but somehow we forgot about that we are all one. And this experience of cosmic orgasm, it brings us back to this memory. And after that, we don't want to hurt anyone because yes, it would be just not smart. So we always this like principle of ahimsa, not hurting, it becomes our way of living. We want to make people happy. That's why we teach. That's why we choose to teach. So this it comes all from this bringing energy to the heart, nourishing the love. So that's guides us into the very spiritual aspect, from sexuality to very spiritual aspect. So that's and there are many other spiritual aspects. We will speak a lot about like freeing yourself from running on desires. Many religions teachings are doing it by celibacy, by putting that the sexuality is a sin. It's forbidden. You should not do it, or you should do it only for procreation and whatever. In Tantra, we do it differently. We give you the abundance. We show you how to use it with love, that you actually. So that's why we would go now and explain you the 49-day challenge. What it's all about. That you can be free from running on desire, but in the same time make love from choice, from like yesterday, with the sacred union, with the worshipping the goddess, with the giving each other love, pleasure, and free from guilt, shame.
So let's go into the challenge. So we've got a 21-day challenge and a 49-day challenge. So these challenges is that you self-pleasure on high arousal for 30 minutes every day. That's not self-love ritual of just touching or playing. That is bringing yourself, for a woman, playing with her clitoris, doing the sublimation on high arousal for 30 minutes. Men the same. Doing your strokes, wanking, self-pleasure for 30 minutes a day on high arousal. So we do this over 21 days. 21 days is, like we know, over 3 weeks. It starts to change the neurological pathway systems and starts to change our thought processes. We start to be more embodied in it. So when we go through a 21-day challenge, it gets rid of addictions. It gets rid of, and most men and women are addicted to the clitoris and the ejaculation.
Physical addiction.
Physical. So this is the challenge. And so the 49-day challenge, it actually clears you. It clears all addictions. So spiritually, mentally, emotionally, astrally, and it clears you. This challenge is the most, like I was saying yesterday, if you want to do shadow work, your sexual shadow work is the biggest shadow work you will ever do. So this challenge is just like giving up cigarettes or giving up any addiction. First 3 days is always the hardest. And trust me, women, I know this myself. I was addicted to clitoris orgasm. Why? Because as we talked about, average men last about 7 minutes. So we have to get our orgasm in. So we're going for it and getting our clitoris orgasm in. Yeah, we're going for it. We're never gonna, we're lucky if we get internal vagina orgasms. So there is that addiction. So your sexual shadows will pop up through this whole challenge. And I watched myself. I've done the challenge, the 49-day challenge on my feminine, and that was fucking hard. But I did it on my masculine, and that was even harder. So I really empathy, have so much empathy for the men who go through this. So the challenge is that you'll go through, because we're all chasing that peak. The peak is a dopamine hit. But what happens, we all know when they're chasing that dopamine hit, the crash is below baseline. So we go down. It takes a lot longer for us to come back up. And I think you were saying about that yesterday. How long does it come till you come back to baseline? It depends on the person, but usually it takes quite a bit. So what we want to do is, in the 21-day challenge, we go on high arousal for 21 days. And then if you really want to go on the tantric path, all our students, we put them on the 49-day challenge. We do this and you'll go through all your sexual shadows, everything. So you'll watch, and for me, I'll explain mine because mine was very interesting. I've got a very, very high libido and a very good imagination. And I love kink. I'm a kinkster from way back. And I could not do kink. It would send me over the edge straight away. So that got pulled away. All my little fetishes, everything got pulled away. And so I watched myself. The first 3 days was really hard. And then I watched my libido going up and down because I was watching all my thought processes of how to get off and how to this and this and that. So you'll be really going through quite an internal process within yourself. And I think by the last week was the fucking hardest. And you've got that little devil on your shoulder and the little angel. So when you get to that 70%, we always say, go to 70% on high arousal. Don't go to 71 or go to 72. Can if you want, but you're playing with the devil. The devil's always there going, just go, come on, you can do it. You've got this. So that's why in the 49-day challenge, once you master it, then you can start to play with those edges, because you will know your edges, or sort of. It depends on a full moon. It depends on the way, if your woman's doing doggy style in a certain way, and it's like, oh my God. So you're really watching it. So the last part is the sexual shadows, is your demons will be coming up, all your little demons. And so for me, I battled my demons. My libido started to drop at the end, and I was like, fuck, what's going on? And I'm going into all this conscious kink and imagination, and like everyone like, fuck, like what's going on? So it will change everything. And then I watched my little devil going, go for it. And at the end, to master it, I used my little devil to go, oh yeah, and I got and then I got my angel, went, fuck you. And then I went, yeah. So I used my demons for the highest consciousness. So there's nothing wrong with your shadows or anything like that, but you want to be in control of them. You want to turn your shadows into golden shadows. So this challenge, it's a challenge for a reason. Yeah.
So yes, that's why for us it's one of the requirements when we teach the professionals, like either masseurs or teachers, to finish the challenge, because we want to know that they will not run on desires, especially the man will not take the advantage of their position and just fuck every client, every student around, you know, like this is important, but also from the other side, this also helps. It helps not only for the people who have hypersexuality, who basically run on desires, and that's actually not so bad if you learn how to channel it, how we guide you into. I would say the sometimes even worse scenario is that people are going nowadays quite a lot on low libido. They are walking death sexually, and so this 49 the challenge. Sometimes people are like, okay, but it's not natural for me to get aroused, and so if you commit yourself, and every spiritual practice have a discipline aspect, and that's your discipline aspect if you like to go into the tantric path, that you commit yourself to be on high arousal at least for half an hour. So if to get you there, like yesterday with the full body massage, and then maybe with circling on the outside ring, repeating the ring, it takes you for 20-30 minutes, then you count the time from the moment when you are close to the point of no return. And every day, if you commit to be on half hour on high arousal, you will learn how to be there. The sexuality is like a muscle. When you start to using it, it starts to become more efficient, more stronger. So the same with the low libido. People with erectional dysfunctions, when we have them, we give them just advice. Do use it, don't lose it. Do 49-day challenge. After 49-day challenge, they forget about any issues like this, you know. So the same the women who more often have like low libido. So that's the way how to exercise, and during this time you will learn about your body, about so many orgasmic points, that you will not be interested with the ejaculation or clitoral orgasm, typical sex. You will really explore so many things that you will start to make love from choice, because it's uplifting you, not from the urge because you have to. So this it goes from both sides.
Yeah, let's go back to libido too, because you know, when I'm training women, when we get to sacred sexuality, a lot of my 70-year-old women go, oh no, this is not for me. Oh fuck yes, it is for you. I train even 70 to 80-year-olds, and they come in dry and they go out like gushing goddesses, you know? Yeah. And I always say to my women here too, we always, and for the women that are in the Priestess of Isis course, I say this, when we hit a certain age, around the 50 mark, we've got a choice here as well. We either become the nana that knits in the corner on a rocking chair, angry, bitter, whatever, or maybe just cut off from the waist, or we don't die, we use this friggin' energy and we become bloody orgasmic fucking goddesses. So we have a choice, and this challenge is going to help you too around any stage of your life. It will help you as well with the libido. It'll help men with prostate problems. They're using your PC muscle. We have an epidemic at the moment with prostate cancer, prostate problems. This, and using tantric orgasm, prostate orgasms, using the PC muscle is going to help with that. Why do we have an epidemic? Well, I'm gonna call the bullshit now. Well, religion is cutting us off from spirituality. We've got a lot of shit going on. So us talking about the tantric path, this is going to help men as well, and also with women, reclaiming back our power instead of giving it away to the medical profession. They give us pills for contraceptive, pills for fucking our bleeds. Now with birthing, we have C-sections instead of having orgasmic birthing. We get hormone replacement therapy instead of using these energies. So, and using this method and helping our hormones to go through. So women going through perimenopause or going to menopause, allowing that energy to flow through your body. Women being able to conceive a lot better and allowing these hormones to come through. There's so much benefits for this challenge.
Yeah, I want to share today thought, in the morning I had half dreaming, and those are the most divine, especially in this setup, temple, after doing such a beautiful ritual, it comes. My tattoos are my stories. This represent the chakras in the love making, and chakras are connected with our endocrinal system, the glands, so producing the hormones. The hormones are our happiness, our health, our connection, magic. During the love making, when we don't lose that energy, we actually produce more and more of this. We have abundance of it. So we become more healthy, more happy, more connected, and so on. And each orgasm, different point is connected to different gland very often, different chakra, and so I would like to expand this to actually not only call it with the chakra, what is connected also with the emotion, with the gland, but also with the hormone, what it gives to us. And I like to put in every place where the chakra, the gland is, that this hormone, that's what it gives to us, and what kind of orgasm we can get. So that's my story from this tattoo from today morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it is true, and I'm teaching as well for men and women, and how to produce your own hormones, and how to have orgasm without touch, and to be able to open the cervix without even touching it, and being able to produce your own hormones. So we see this epidemic, and the medical profession, oh, if there's something wrong, let's pull the fucking womb out, let's get a hysterectomy, let's cut the cervix off, let's do this and that. And I'm not saying that, the medical profession is there for a reason, of course, but there are other alternatives before you get to those points. And I really strongly believe, and I know, because I had endometriosis. I was crippled with it. I was told I couldn't have babies and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, fuck you, no. And I did a lot of spiritual work on myself. I did a lot of womb work, a lot of sacred sexuality, bringing in the goddess and everything. Gone, completely gone. And I see some sisters, I'm not judging anybody, you make your own path, but I see a lot of women opting for to get their whole room removed when there's so much more things. So for the person that is on the tantric path, this is what it's going to do for you and your health, your spirituality, like you said, about the endocrine system. This is, I mean, we know this with the monks. They used to sit in caves and go into producing, what's it called? Nectar of the gods, and they would allow their pineal gland to drop the nectar from the back of the pineal into their tongue. So we know we've got this. We've got this in the body. We just need to come back to it. And these are the practices, part of the practices to help this. Yeah.
So yes, we encourage you to start the challenge from today, not to come during the massage, of course, and continue.
The massage is part of your
yes,
training.
it's your initiation,
Yeah.
the main initiation. Yes, you can continue.
Yeah.
Usually after 49 days, if you manage, it sometimes takes you half year, sometimes may take you 3 months, 4 months. However long it will take you, if it will take you longer, you will have longer practice. And believe me, when you complete the 49 days, you will not finish on the 49. Some people think like, oh, I will celebrate with my ejaculation. No, you don't want to. People who finish a day, like me myself, from 19 years of experiencing Tantra, intentionally, I never wanted to ejaculate. I never, for 19 years. It happened sometimes when we played some kinky thing, and so it happened twice a day, and it dropped me down, hooked me back into addiction, and so. But yes, it shows me, okay, I don't want to go there. Yeah. It happens. I don't feel guilty about it, but I learn. Yeah, so sometimes, like first time, if the full moon influenced that, then I learn. Okay, next time full moon, I learn. At the beginning, I had to avoid the doggy position because it was too exciting. I was coming too often, so I had to learn to master it. Now it's no problem. Now also many of the kink things I also master. It's beautiful to master yourself. It's a journey also in any circumstances. Yeah. So yes.
That's where you can, when you master it, that's when you can start to play on the edge. Yeah. It's beforehand. You really wanna see the shadows, your shadows that are pulling you in. Because like Michal said too, if I've had too many clitoris orgasms over a week, I can feel that hook as well, that there's that addiction, or that the sexual shadows will start to come out, and it's like, fuck. If you've done the 49-day challenge, you know your full potential. I remember me and you making love for hours and hours, and then we got on our motorbikes, our scooters, and we're driving, we're fucking out of our mind, like we're on acid, but we're just like just like high, like absolutely fucking high, not a touch of drugs or anything.
Like we like to experiment, we use many substances and so, and the experience what we have from that, nothing is even comparable. I even say publicly again and again, if someone will give us something what it can be comparable to that method what it gives to us, I give all my belongings without even thinking, because I feel it's worth it. So yes, that's how it is. Do not believe us, just do it for yourself, and I'm pretty sure we see our students, we see couples getting stronger together, We see the people going from down to the up. Me myself, like I was sex addict, drinking, smoking every day, but yeah, I'm happy.
For me too, I had sex addiction, drug addiction, love addiction, any fucking addiction for dopamine. But I tell you what, yeah, this method feels like I've had a bag of cocaine. It's like, phew, it's massive. Let's go back to the 21-day, 49-day challenge, because now women, you've experienced yesterday other types of orgasm. So we're going to, for you to go on high arousal, you're going to use the on button, the clitoris, to get yourself to 70%. Keep sublimating, keep sublimating, keep sublimating. Get yourself on high arousal, and start to play with the G-spot and all the other orgasmic points. And for me, I know Michal doesn't rate them, I love crystal wands. The curved ones, you can get right up into the cervix. Love it. I love my rose quartz. So get yourself a wand if you're doing self-pleasure rituals, and start to, and you can de-armor yourself, but introduce that now. This is why the challenge is there, to experience, not to make you, cut you off from orgasm. You can have tantric orgasms. And for the men today, you're going to experience the different types of tantric orgasm. So when you are self-pleasuring, instead of, to give you the cherry on the top, instead of the ejaculation, I want you to go for the perineum orgasm. That's what's going to help you go up to those 30 minutes. And playing with the perineum, playing with the $1 million point, having a prostate massage, having a multiple orgasm, whatever orgasm you want, that's going to help you get through the challenge. Yeah.
So I would like to say my story about the perineum, because it's interesting.
Really good.
So as I said, 5 years of my beginning of Tantra, I really enjoyed the wave orgasm, just avoiding ejaculation, and I had during the time the cosmic orgasm that maybe sometimes I felt full body orgasm just naturally happening to me. But I didn't play with different points because I just didn't know so much, and I was really enjoying this what I had fully. However, when I start to teaching and educating myself Tantra, then I start to read in the books about the perineum orgasm, and especially very popular for the men. And perineum is the muscle between the genitals and the anus. So especially with the men, as one of the most tantric points, what is easy to approach, bigger than the woman. So I start to massage, and I already good masseur at the time. So I can massage my body parts in nice way, like I massage my arm, but there is no wow as in these books were explained, like no any super orgasm, fireworks, anything. So I was wondering this, what very often many women is wondering, do I have G-spot? Do I experience it? Maybe the G-spot doesn't exist. I was wondering, is it something wrong with me, or is it something wrong with these books? Is it some fairy tales? So, but one day, when after the physical work, at that time I was working on the bicycle taxi in Amsterdam through the night shift. I had only 1 hour sleep, and then I supposed to give the workshop on some tantric festival, tantric workshop, and I had just 1 hour. So 1 hour, if I sleep, I will feel maybe more tired. So at that time, I start to self-pleasure myself, to give myself more energy instead of losing, like I used to do before. So during this self-pleasuring, when I was on high arousal, I start to play with my perineum. And then, wow came. I was like in such a new way of feeling ecstasy. I was like really going like wow, new kind of orgasm. Doesn't go down and it goes up one wave and then another wave and higher. I don't need to do use it, don't lose it method to stop it. It just go higher and higher. I feel more energized, more ecstasy, more bliss, more orgasms. I felt much better than Columb when he discovered America. By the way, he never discovered it. The natives were the first. But yes, I discovered something about my own body, about my own pleasure, about my own life. So I was like, wow, really feeling. I felt super energized, super enthusiastic. I had very nice, fresh story to share with my students on the workshop, on the festival. Now the story is not so actual, not so fresh, but it's still actual. It taught me not only about my body, but it told me embodied experience why the woman needs so much foreplay, why the woman needs clitoral stimulation and this patience of giving the massage half an hour. Yes, so it was not only from the head, from the book, but now I can feel it. So today I like to encourage you with my story. The woman gives when he feels on the high arousal, play with the perineum muscle. Maybe there will be enough high arousal, enough time that he may have this perineum orgasm activated. One wave after another one wave. Trisha will teach you, guide you through. So we will guide you into. May happen. I wish. If not happened, next session, like with the G spot maybe yesterday. Yeah.
So we might have a 10-minute break because I'm fading.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's have a 10-minute break and come back.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
So thank you.
I hope. I love that story.